Good morning, students. In last lecture, we have seen the introduction of the topic dual nature of radiation and matter. In the last lecture, we have seen what is meant by emission of electrons and different types of emission of electrons. In emission of electrons, we have to study the topic that is the photoelectric effect or photoelectric emission. In last lecture, we have seen the history of our study of the photoelectric emission. The two scientists Hertz and Linnaeus given their explanations on the photoelectric emission. After that, the scientist Albert Einstein theoretically proved that the particle nature of light. The experiment which proves the particle nature of light we have to study in this photoelectric effect. We already know that is the emission of electrons from metal surface when light of suitable frequency is incident on metal. Then electrons are emitted is called as photoelectric emission. So photoelectric effect is nothing but the emission of electrons from certain metals due to the light of certain frequency is called as photoelectric effect. When light of suitable frequency falls on the metal plate, then electrons are emitted from that metal plate. That is called as photoelectric effect. So, photoelectric effect is nothing but it is simply emission of electrons from metal surface when light of suitable frequency is incident on it is called as photoelectric effect. In the name photo is light, electric means electricity. Means the electricity is generated due to the photo means light, that is called as photoelectric effect. After that, photoelectrons. Photoelectrons are nothing but the emitted electron due to the certain radiations is called as photoelectrons and the current arising due to these electrons is called as photoelectric current. Photoelectrons, photoelectric current means the current which is generated due to this photoelectrons is called as photoelectric current, and photoelectrons are nothing but these electrons are called as photoelectrons. The experimental study to study the photoelectric effect we have to see. The circuit diagram for this photoelectric effect is as shown in figure. This diagram is very simple. It consists of evacuated glass tube. Evacuated glass tube. This tube consists of two plates, plate A and plate B, and it consists of a quartz glass window W, which allows the light to fall on the plate B. Plate A is called as collector plate. This plate is called as collector plate or cathode. Collector plate or cathode. And plate B is called as emitter plate or anode. Plate A is called as anode and B is called as cathode. Means emitter and this is collector. B means emitter, A is collector. When light falls on the metal plate B, then electrons are emitted from the metal plate B and A is the collector. Here a microammeter is connected. Microammeter is the function of microammeter is to measure the photoelectric current which is generated due to this photoelectric effect. Here voltmeter we have connected. The function of voltmeter is to measure the potential difference between the two plates B and A, that is collector and emitter plate. To measure the potential difference between the plates, a voltmeter is used, and the applied potential difference can be controlled by using this rheostat. The applied positive potential as well as negative potential can be controlled by using this rheostat. Rheostat means variable resistance. By sliding it, we can decrease or increase the potential difference between the plates. After that, the four-way key or commutator key, which is used here, and this commutator key K is used to change the potential difference applied between the plates. Initially, the plate A is connected at positive potential. Here, look here. plate A is connected to the positive potential battery and plate B is initially connected to the negative potential of battery. Plate A is connected to positive potential of battery and plate B is connected to negative potential. For that there is a reason, because electrons are negatively charged. Therefore plate B is initially connected to the negative plate and A is connected to the positive plate, so that the electrons emitted from this plate B can be attracted towards the plate A and we can measure the current. This experiment consists of evacuated glass tube, microammeter, voltmeter, rheostat, 4-way key or commutator key K and battery E. So we have to study the working of this photoelectric. This is the simple diagram which consists of setup for the photoelectric effect. Microammeter, voltmeter, rheostat, commutator key K, E battery and evacuated glass tube. In case of working, when no light is incident on the emitter plate B, when no light is incident on the emitter plate B, then the microammeter shows null deflection or zero deflection, because there is no flow of photoelectrons or emission of photoelectrons from plate B towards plate A. Therefore, there is no current in the microammeter. But when light of suitable frequency is incident on the metal plate B or emitter plate, then photoelectrons are emitted from this metal plate B, which are attracted or collected by the metal plate A, and we are getting the current. It means the micrometer ammeter shows deflection. That is, photoelectric current is generated when light of suitable frequency is incident on it. In last lecture we have seen, generally all the metals show photoelectric effect in ultraviolet radiation. All the metals show this effect in ultraviolet radiation. But alkali metals like sodium, potassium, and potassium are also shows this effect in visible light also. That we already know that what is meant by visible light. The light which we can see from our naked eyes. That is called as ultraviolet light. For that, alkali metals like sodium and potassium shows this effect in ultraviolet light also. So after that we have seen the working. When no light is incident on the emitter plate B, then photoelectric current is zero, means there is no start of emission of photoelectrons. But when light of suitable frequency is incident on emitter plate B, then photoelectrons are emitted and we are getting the current, which is we have to see in the working. The next part of this experiment is we have to study this photoelectric effect in three different ways. We have to study this photoelectric effect in three different ways. In that, first is effect of frequency. Second, effect of intensity. And third one is the effect of applied potential difference between the plates. Effect of applied potential difference between the plates. While studying all these three effects, we have to carry the experiment in different manners. While studying the effect of frequency, we have to keep constant intensity and applied potential difference constant. We have to keep both intensity and applied potential difference constant, and we have to only vary the frequency. After that, in the next effect of intensity, we have to keep constant frequency as well as the potential difference between the plates. या दोन्ही गोष्टी आपल्याला कॉन्स्टंट ठेवायचं. आणि लास्ट effect of applied potential difference between the plates. Then at that time we have to frequency and intensity of the light is kept constant. म्हणजे प्रत्येक एका वेळी एक इफेक्ट पाहायचा आहे तर बाकीच्या दोन्ही गोष्टी आपल्याला काय करायच्या कॉन्स्टंट ठेवायच्या आहे. आलं लक्षात? म्हणजे एक इफेक्ट स्टडी करायचा ह्या दोन कॉन्स्टंट, हा स्टडी करायचा या दोन कॉन्स्टंट, हा करायचा असेल तर या दोन कॉन्स्टंट. So in these three different ways we have to study this effect. First it is the effect of frequency. In the definition of photoelectric effect we know that when light of suitable frequency is incident, suitable frequency means certain frequency, not at the all frequencies photoelectrons are emitted, and that frequency is called as threshold frequency. Called as threshold frequency. That is called as threshold frequency. Nu zero. So threshold frequency is nothing but the minimum frequency required to emit the photoelectrons from the metal surface. That frequency is called as threshold frequency. Means the type of frequency below and above the photoelectrons are emitted. Below the photoelectrons are not emitted from the metal surface. That type of frequency is called as threshold frequency. Means certain frequency. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ काय होतो? सर्व फ्रिक्वेन्सीला इमिटर प्लेट जे आहे ते फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इमिट करेल का? नाही. जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी पेक्षा कमी असेल फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इमिट होणार नाही. आणि जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी इन्सिडेंट रेडिएशन, इफ द फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑफ इन्सिडेंट रेडिएशन इज इक्वल टू और ग्रेटर दॅन थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी, then only the photoelectrons are emitted from the metal surface. So in the next lecture we will see detailing the effect of frequency, the effect of intensity and the effect of applied potential difference. Okay, thank you.